I wanted to give an update on the customised fins that I got more than a year and a half ago. I had some problems with these on my right foot, where I tend to put more pressure. I've always put more pressure with my right foot. I'm right-handed, right-footed, I guess. And so what happened was that there was a crack developing from this hole. These customised foot pockets have a hole. A lot of the older style fins had a hole in the centre. They put this on the side. A lot of the new fins don't seem to have any holes. I don't know the actual mechanics of why they had holes and why they don't now, but this was actually a weak point, having this hole here, because a crack developed, started across here, and when it started I knew it was a problem, so I contacted the manufacturer and they sent me a bunch of glue. Manufacturers in Moscow, Russia. They sent me some glue and some patches, so I patched it up. They assured me it would work, and it did work for a while, maybe for 6 months, but the crack has continued. Eventually this glue is given, and you can see that's really peeled up, so it's lost any of its ability to hold. So you can see that this is the patch that I put that goes from the hole here. So the crack was moving across the front and I patched it, but this is peeling. So the crack is continuing. You can see it starting to poke through there. I'll re-glue it to buy myself some more time, but I don't think I can stop that. That's just going to keep going, and eventually it'll just come right across and the whole thing will just break. So it's really disappointing. And another thing is, I noticed that this part along here, so there's a joint here, which is pretty solid, but the joint up here is delaminating. It's probably a bit hard to see, but there is a line there, so that's delaminating as well, and I guess that's to do with all the movement. It's in a better shape in my left foot. So that's all disappointing, really. And on my left foot, there's a slight crack starting to develop there. Same spot. I put a little bit of glue, but again, that's not holding either. It's continuing to crack right from that hole again, and that'll work its way right across. So that's again very disappointing. I contacted the manufacturer and they offered me a small discount on the next model. So the next model gets rid of the hole. They've actually just reinforced that. They realised that's a weak point, so that's gone. It's one solid unit. It's probably a lot better, I get that, and they've done some improvements to the blade as well, but I get it, it's better, but the discount wasn't really enough to entice me over the line on that. So overall I'm pretty disappointed with the outcome of that. I'm going to try and get something to fit this blade, but they're a different type of blade than most, so it might be challenging. Overall though, I would say the concept of a custom foot pocket, I've tried a few different fins in my time, and when I first started out with this, it was far superior to anything else I've ever used, because it's custom to your foot, so every little arch, every little bend, every little corner of your foot is covered in it. It means there's a good, well, an exceptional transfer of power from your foot when you kick into the blade, and then that gets you propulsion. So I guess from a physics point of view, it's far superior to a non-custom foot pocket, but you have to go through a lot of trouble to get that, and the actual transfer of power is creating so much power that it actually created a weakness in the rubber, and it's just falling apart now. So that's yeah, you pay a lot of money for these type of things. Whenever you get custom, it costs a lot more, so really disappointed with that. I'm going to do a workaround, buy myself some time and find a way around this, but yeah, I'll probably get some other fin for now, yeah, because the discount wasn't enough to entice me over, as I mentioned. So something to keep an eye out. The new model of the Molchanovs is definitely better because they've eliminated this weak point from what I can tell. So if you're looking for a custom foot pocket, they're probably worth considering, but you do have to pay quite a lot for it. Yeah, and there's a lot of rigmarole, measurements, you got to order from overseas, it takes a long time, especially now, it takes a long time. So yeah, there's something to consider, but I'll keep you posted on any future developments with any other fins.